Hello dear all, are you getting bored and you don't know how to use your time more constructively and productively? So how about delving yourself into a new kind of project, that is Macrame. Macrame is a technique in which we use lot of varieties of knottings. In this video, I'm going to show you this mini wall hanging done with Macrame. Hello and welcome. This is Sumita Paul welcomes you in Sumita Speaks, and this is the right platform where we discuss, we talk about mental well-being, mindfulness, good parenting, cooking, baking, art and craft, and many more things. So today in this video I am going to show you the Macrame wall hanging. This is a very unique project and I am sure you're going to like it. Let's get started. This project I have used a tree twig, a scissor and a macrame cord, from which I have taken 8 strings of 40 inches length, which I have made a loop, tied them on this twig with the help of a basic loop. All the 8 strings I have tied to make the project, and now I am doing the basic square knots. In macrames there are many types of knots are used. The basic is the square knots, then there are hitches, loop knots, wind knots, long barrel knots. So there are many kinds of knots are being used in the macrame. To make a square knots I need 4 strings. So I am having 4 units of 4 strings. So in the first row I have done square knots, two half hitches makes a square knot. So this is how I have given the diagram also. If you cannot understand from this, then you can follow the. So my first line is complete. Now I am starting from the middle. Again 4 strings I have taken and making a square knot. So now I am making, this is a loop knot I am doing at the side. So you can see how it will look after I complete the loops. Well, macrame is a technique of crafting a cord, jute, twine, yarn, using several knots, several varieties of knots to form beautiful artifact. Historians believe that the ancient Persians and Babylonians actually used knotting in their artifacts that date to BC centuries. Since then, macrame traveled a lot. In modern history, macrame was brought to other countries from Arabic countries by the sailors. These sailors would knot for practical purposes on long voyages. During their long voyages, the act of knotting served as a way to make them engaged and ward off any kind of boredom. These sailors actually helped this artifact to flourish throughout the Europe. They would trade, they would make hammocks, they would make hats, belts, etc. out of this macrame, and they would trade throughout the Europe. Then it also spread it to China. During 1970s, it again came into vogue. People again started using macrame, using different knots in different materials. And in India, NJD, that is National Jute Board, took a lot of initiative to promote jute with the help of macrame. They promoted hammocks, swings, bags made out of jute. But by 20, it again started to fade out. But during this millennials, people again revamp. They are into finding the age-old artifacts. They are again experimenting, exploring, and making various new designs. Beside wall hangings, they are also making many more things. So here I am sharing the picture of square knots. So you can see I am on the verge of finishing my project. So this is the last part I am doing. Square knots with the square knots. After that I'll be doing loops to give them a proper shape. So these 16 strings I am dividing into 2 units, each comprising of 8 strings, and to these 8 strings I am making loop knots. So this is the final touch I am giving to my project. It's a loop knot, 1 unit, 8 strings. So on one string I am overlapping the loops. As you can see, it's a very simple loop. Yeah, so I've taken one string from the right side extreme end, and on that string I am making the loops. So this is to give a finishing to the edge. See how the project is taking a proper shape. You can use also colored cords. You can also use in between beads, but since this is the basic I'm using, so as you can see, it's finished. Now I'll cut them. Yeah, this is the final project. See how it is looking. It's looking so beautiful. Now you can present this also to your loved one. Such a beautiful artifact. So these are the other artifacts. So this is how you should actually use them. This is a planter, jewelry made out of macrames. Again, a beautiful wall hanging, owl. It's in very much in vogue. This is a Christmas decor, owl once again, and in India, Ganpati. And this is a keychain. So if you have liked this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. So this is Sumita Paul signing off for today till we meet again on another video. Till then take care and stay immune.